Being joined in studio today by Aaron Douglas. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
This is a huge moment for me. I'm just going to say you've seen me gush and scream like a little girl, but...
He actually did.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, there was clapping as I walked in.
When you finished up Battlestar Galactica, I was wondering when I was going to see you again. Saw advertisements for the show The Bridge coming on TV Friday night, CTV, 9 o'clock.
Yep.
How did this all come together?
I wrapped Battlestar at 5 a.m. on a Friday, literally wrapped the series, and at 3:12 in the afternoon, my agent called and said, "You're going to Toronto on Monday to start this new show called The Bridge." They had been negotiating for a week, but I was just focusing on getting Battlestar done, and man, oh man. So I literally packed my bags and flew out here and spent 6 weeks filming this new show.
So anybody tuning in, we've got Aaron Douglas from the new show The Bridge coming on CTV Friday night at 9. What's the synopsis of The Bridge? I have a theory that it's something to do with like Windsor because of the bridge to Detroit, but I'm probably completely wrong.
You're completely wrong. The Bridge they're basically talking about that viaduct that goes from Rosedale over into East Toronto area. And it's about cops. I play a guy who was a cop for 12 years. It's loosely based on the experiences of Craig Brumell, who was a cop in Toronto for 16 years or something like that, and then he became head of the Toronto Police Union. And so I play a guy who was a cop for 12 years, and then he becomes head of the police union, and so he's in charge of 8,000 cops, which is basically the largest street gang in the city, and he just goes around and he's super badass.
And he's cleaning it up.
He's cleaning up. He's cleaning house. It's like, what if Tony Soprano was a cop?
That's a great idea for a show.
It's a great idea for a show, and you know what? We made it.
And it's been picked up by CBS as well.
Yeah, CBS, I think they're going to air it in the summertime, and CTV for now. And, yeah, that's it.
Anybody tuning in, we've got Aaron Douglas in the show today from the new show on CTV called The Bridge. Starts at 9 o'clock Friday night.
But also Chief Tyrrell from Battlestar Galactica.
Well, I don't want to be that guy. I was about to ask you about that.
Pimp it.
Pimp it
Yeah.
from Battlestar Galactica, because it's a show with a huge fan following, and they're really rabid fans, as you've mentioned earlier today.
They're the best fans.
Yes, and good looking. Look at the shirt.
Yeah.
And are you at all worried when you're doing a completely new show, whether you're going to have the fans that cross over, whether they're going to compare, or how do you approach that?
I just do the show and let the chips fall where they may. I have a feeling that a lot of Battlestar fans are going to watch this show at least once just to see what it's like. The character that I play in the new show, Frank Leo, is not unlike Chief Tyrrell. He's a bit of a hard ass. He takes care of the people underneath him, and he gets it done.
I noticed you were yelling a lot in the commercial. I was like, he's giving the same yell that he gave to Callie right before he punched her.
And after in the promo, what you don't see is me going down and punching people. So there is a lot of punching. There's punching. There's sex. People get shot. People die. It's dark. It's not dark as Battlestar, but yeah, it's getting there.
So anybody tuning in, we've got Aaron Douglas from the new TV show The Bridge, going to be premiering on CTV tonight at 9. Not tonight, on Friday night.
Friday nights.
Sorry, I'm just a little giddy right now.
I know he's geeking out. You should see him.
Yeah,
he's got his pants off. It's really awkward.
And I'm wearing my Battlestar Galactica shirt still. I was trying to show you my Cylon underwear. That's the reason I took my pants off. Anyways, when you were getting ready to do the show, did you go and hang out with some cops, do a ride along or anything like that?
No. That's the thing about this show. It's a little controversial because it's Craig Brumell is involved, and from what I understand, the higher ups in the Toronto Police Department did not want this made and wanted nothing to do with anything, and so we were not able to access much of anything. So I just I'm not a method actor. I just pick it up off the page and just do it anyway. So it was fine for me.
All right, before I let you go, is there going to be anything new Battlestar Galactica-esque coming out? Because I'm sure that's a question that gets asked you all the time.
Caprica is about the only thing. But Caprica takes place 50 years before our world of Battlestar. The Cylons are just being invented. So there is rumors that that the final five might, one or two or a few of them might sort of make an appearance at some point. Because although Cylons are just being invented, we are thousands of years old. So
yeah. Well, I've got a question for you. Eric Stoltz's character is named Daniel. What's the deal? Is there any connection there?
Wow. I leave that to the fans.
Fine. All right, then. No answers. Thank you very much for stopping by the show.
Thank you for having me.